No.
About last week I found an abandoned nursery rhyme book. I picked it up this Sunday. I picked it up as Merfreak. It's Corey's and the time. It's Corey's and the time. It's time to find the time. It's Corey's and the time. It's time to gather around. It's time to die. Please gather around. It's time to die. Please gather around. It's time to die. Please gather around.
It's time to die.
Please gather around. One and one round. Please gather around. All I want is please gather around. One and one round. Please gather. Please gather. You do not want to know what happens at the show. You do not want to know what happens at the show. You do not want to know what happens at the show. You do not want to know what happens at the show when the heads of the show. You do not want to know
Whoa.
what happens at the show.
Help. Help. I've got too many cords. I'm cord bound. I feel really loud, too. Anyone else thinking I'm feeling a little loud today?
Living fancy free.
I'm Humpty for you, sir.
You're living merrily.
Humpty Dumpty for you, sir. I'm the Humpty Dumpty.
May you please.
Should I enter the screen at...
Honey egg full over.
Should I enter when she starts talking about Humpty Dumpty? Be kind of funny. Ty's feeling a little loud today. I can turn it down. Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. Ty. Hot, hot, hot. Turn it down, turn it down. Normal. Ty's feeling a little normal today. Normal, 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 normal. Normal, normal. Tepid. Ooh, I got a belly today. Yeah. Don't play it again. Please. I got a little belly today. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna dip myself in the pool very carefully. We have to remember what happened last time when I wasn't careful. Oh, it's hot. Oh, this is a very hot tub today. Oh. Okay, it's kind of a sauna night on Merfreak Monday. Merfreak Monday, sauna night, everyone. Oh my. Oh, it's hot. Just like the tub, my audio was a little too hot. Hide Merfreak Monday logo for me, please. Welcome to the show. I've got a rubber ducky today. I haven't named it. There may be a point in time where we decide we want to name the duck, but for now it's just the duck that lives in the tub with me. I'm Tynan. I am a mermaid today. And I want to ask you, were there giants in the past? Have you ever considered that maybe there were giants in the past and that they helped us build society, maybe? Is it possible? I've been hearing some news and some just a little bit of, back and forth here and there, what have you, that maybe giants actually controlled us and told us what to do at one point in our lives. Have you ever considered this? Imagine me, but like this size. But so that's normal. That's the normal version, and then there's giant Ty, like this. Ah! Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? We don't know. We simply don't know. We have to do the research, and that's why we're here today. Welcome to Merfreak Monday. Did we make giants go extinct? And why? Today I'm drinking Pepsi out of the bottle. I did forget to put on deodorant. If my microphone could send you smell, you would not like it. And it's only going to get worse because I'm in this tepid tub, this more than tepid tub. Kind of hot, honestly. A little too hot to handle. Like famous video games and historical simulations, Doshin the Giant or Kingdoms for Keflings. This TT for short, tepid tub. We're in the TT. You can't even call it a tepid tub today, though, because of how damn hot it is. Most giants are in the Denver airport, I hear. Let me look it up. This is the portion of the stream where we do research. I am a big fan of learning on the go. And Rebecca, as always, provides a link. So let's click the link. Pause the video. Nope.
Very dark
Pause the video.
Denver.
The Denver airport. What a good song. Wah, 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 wah. I'm not seeing it. We're living fancy free. That's Twitch. You don't want Twitch. You want this one. But it's not showing. Why? Ugh. Whatever, I'll just make a new one. New window capture, please. Yeah. Okay. That's what I want to show. Alright. And can we make it so that it scales? I want it to scale within. Not like that. Not like that. Ugh. There's a way to make a window stay. It's alt drag. I want it to, that's a crop. I don't want it to crop. There's this thing you can do where you make it so that the window is as big as you want any given window to be, and then it just kind of fills to fit. You ever heard of fills to fit? Anyways, so that I can do stuff like go full screen and it won't go crazy. But now I just have to crop it. Fill to fit? All right, run it.
Airport. In the late 1990s, shortly after Denver International Airport had been completed, a passenger who was about to catch his next flight went to the restroom.
Okay.
As he followed the signs down a corridor in search of the restroom, he stumbled upon an elevator. Since the signs indicated the elevator, he assumed that the restroom must be on another floor. He
Are you
entered the
allowed?
elevator and pressed the only button inside.
Oh my god.
After a long descent in the elevator, the door opened and he stepped out, finding himself in a restroom. However, when he entered, he was terrified. The size of the urinals was twice as large as that of a normal.
The urinals was
as if
twice
they had
the
been built for
size.
something much larger. Overwhelmed with panic, he quickly left and got back into the elevator. Haunted by this vision, he began to investigate the airport and discovered stories of underground tunnels and theories that it housed a secret base for giants.
Whoa.
Since then, his curiosity has become an obsession.
Wow. Does Tic Tac have more information for me? Tic Tac? Tic Tac's full of impossibly good information about giants. Giants.
Meow.
Buildings. See?
If you've never seen Brussels,
Wait, go back.
if you've never seen Brussels, Belgium, you're missing out. It's probably one of the most beautiful cities ever created. Like this giant palace of justice here. But this isn't the only giant building. I mean, you have Town Hall, just numerous other structures. And of course, it was these people. You see these tiny people here, they're the ones that did all this.
What?
You know, it's strange. You look at the people in the photos and they don't really look like the working class, you know? They're all dressed up, they got their umbrellas.
They got their umbrellas, man.
Wandering the streets, but doesn't seem to be a whole lot of people working.
What is this person trying to say? Oh, mud flood. That's the stuff that tells you about how the little people. So the fact that they're not physically doing labor in whatever photos she's showing is proof that humans didn't build big buildings. It's an interesting theory. Let's play it through.
This list of unbelievable structures
Yeah.
is pretty high here in Belgium.
In Belgium.
Especially here in
Okay.
Brussels. And not only did they have all of these buildings all throughout Brussels, but they also had the World's Fair. Of
Whoa, look at that giant lady. Did you see? They even illustrated a giant lady.
all throughout Brussels, but they also had
Look.
the World's
What is that if not a giant lady in Brussels? I can't read what it says. Brussels, Parc de Saint-Gener at Parc de Gutenberg. Fêtes and attractions, concerts, quieres. Quieres entrar.
Fair of 1897. And that was quite unbelievable itself. And those buildings are still standing.
True. I want to see more mud flood content. I feel like that's where the truth lies, within TikTok's mud flood hashtag. This guy knows.
Oh my days.
Oh,
Think you've seen it all? You ain't seen nothing yet.
the pyramids are just the tips of obelisks, you guys.
So all this time, we've only been touching the surface. You thought the pyramids was big.
Just the tips.
They
Wow,
were even bigger.
even bigger.
Dust till dawn. They tried to show us, but I guess we couldn't see it.
Because of the mud flood.
Eyes are useless when the mind is blind.
Wow, true, dude. Next.
Do you see this? Do you see this? It's freaking nature, and it's freaking awesome.
That's a giant turtle.
Do you see this? Do you see this?
Do you see how big that turtle is? Mud flood. Proof of mud flood. Okay. This is what the Eiffel Tower is supposed to look like. Whoa. And then what happened? Yo, I like that one. They should have done that one. This one's alright. Rejected designs for the Eiffel Tower. How is that mud flood? This looks like content, dude. A tuning fork. In the beginning, there was the world. Vibrated by sound. This has nothing to do with the mud flood. Sound is vibrations, you guys, and the buildings are vibratory. Okay. The U.S. killed... okay, this is the kind of shit that we need to talk about. The U.S. Capitol building being uncovered, not built. Okay? Do you see that? There's little things under there. It's Mustache Tynan. Mustache Mermaid. And ready to make your day. The U.S. Capitol building not being built, but being uncovered. It's a naturally occurring capital. No, AJ, it's the giants. I'm telling you, giants existed, and they lived among us, and they built the United States Capitol. Look at this. This is what it used to look like. It used to be just the tippy top of the statue. Oh, we came to the New World, and there was already this little cathedral. Do you understand? Columbus sailed the ocean blue, passed me by. I was swimming along. He's floating by. He lands on Plymouth Rock. He walks all the way straight to Maryland, Washington, D.C., and then sees this. A damn obelisk in the dust. And he says, "This is my America." Why would the giants live in a building that's normal people sized? It wasn't at the time. Humans, when the giants went away, humans came back and they uncovered it. They dug like little mole rats down into the earth and uncovered Washington, D.C. and said, "We could make this tower work." Among Us. Exactly. There is an imposter. So this is what it used to look like.
Funny. Yes, but not funny. Ha.
Funny, weird. Okay.
How did they build it? Neuschwanstein Castle, Germany. Built on top of two earlier castle ruins, this beauty was apparently constructed in 1869 and took only 17 years until it was opened in 1886.
Impossible.
Its original plans look straight up out of a Disney film.
Okay.
Even its current state.
Isn't the Disney castle based on this castle? You can't say something looks like it's out of a Disney film when Disney took that. Disney looks like it's out of a Nuremberg castle, not the other way around. Tartarians. Yes. More. We need more good hashtags. Tartarian Empire. Yo, I want to learn about the Tartarian Empire. Oh, it's this guy again. I don't really know if I like this guy. Wait, it all looks like the same shit. Oh, he's all over this. One foul wow. That's all he cares about. The Great Awakening. What's this? Yo. People been trying to make monocycles since ancient Greece. Since Aztec times. Did they build a very large rocket and jet away to a larger planet? Here's my theory. Tartarians, they went extinct. That's what I'm saying. Humans outbrained them. We used our Cro-Magnon skulls and bashed their brains in. Or maybe they died before we became sentient. You know, anything's possible. And look, for example, floating tricycle. I got 5 on it. What are these monocycles? Why does anyone give a shit about this? Well, okay, if they don't show the one from South Park, then it's not a complete compilation. Can anyone get an image of the South Park one? Holy shit, electric motorcycle. Brontosaurus. Yeah, the Greek Tartarians were just Brontosaurus. All right, let me... South Park mono wheel. Remember this one? All you had to do was get DP'd by this mono wheel, and then it got you anywhere you wanted to go. You are so beautiful. Thank you. Let me wiggle my tail for you. Thank you for coming in, Mini Draco. Here. A wiggle of my tail to you, sir or ma'am. Where am I? Where am I? They accidentally jumped too high and lost. So giants who are significantly larger than us and also built all this cool shit that we love now were outsmarted by us, the smaller people who didn't build anything. Who knows? Or they just went extinct from natural causes. There wasn't enough blood oxygen in the air and they suffocated to death slowly. But remember this, where you got DP'd by the mono wheel and then you could go anywhere for free? You had to like suck it and yeah. Anyways. Pretty funny. South Park. Funny. Okay. Electric charging station in 1912. Now we have it in Tesla form. 5 on it. I don't understand. So basically what they were saying is that everyone had already invented the mono wheel. Oh, this one actually looks like he's sucking. Not enough blood in the air. Some people would say that blood is necessary in the air. This guy has the suck formation on his mono wheel already. This guy looks bored. Anyways, let's move on.
¿Lo has pensado?
No. Okay. It sounds like this audio is... Isn't there a whole conspiracy about a guy inventing a water-powered car and getting assassinated? I mean, that sounds reasonable, honestly. The Sphinx was originally Anubis with a larger head? What, they just got bored of it or it like fell apart or something? Who cares?
Okay,
that has nothing to do with Tartania.
Old book whore.
Book
And
whore.
because I am a firm believer in timeline deception, I actively seek out books that are
Older than the 1900s. Okay.
Now, in my opinion, I think we've been indoctrinated since the mid 1800s. So I have a really, really hard time trying to find any books that are older than 1850. So anytime I go to a bookstore...
You don't think that has anything to do with like just like paper being...
I will sit there for at least an hour and...
hard to
every
use.
Single old book, and they constantly get new ones every week. But I came across this one, and
Holy shit.
Original copyright is in 1877, so that's about as close to 1850 as I have been able to get in a really long time. I spent like 3, maybe 4 hours yesterday just going through this book and reading this encyclopedia of just a plethora of knowledge from...
True, it is 9/11. I should do 9/11 conspiracy, not giants went extinct. This door is 2,000 years old. Wow. I don't know. 9/11 was an inside job. I feel like there's too much content there.
Damn, this door needs some WD-40. Jeez. Anyway, how many of you guys believe in giants?
Me.
Nephilim. Also, look at the giant lock at the top.
Yeah, how do you even lock that?
Coincidence, right?
Yeah, probably just a coincidence.
WD-40. Jeez. Anyway, how many of you guys believe in giants? Nephilim. Also, look at the giant lock at the top. Probably just a coincidence, right?
Probably just a coincidence. Giants did 9/11? Could we figure that out?
We've got your ass.
World Trade Center was just a regular sized building to them? Could have been. Maybe they got jealous. Giants got jealous, saw that we were doing tall stuff on our own, and said, no, 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 no. No more tall stuff for you. All right, let's let this guy talk about how horses are actually from giants.
Now this is what it looked like after the last reset. So after the fall of the Tartarian Empire,
Yeah.
there was a lot of Tartarian tech just lying about.
Brother is looking at electrical lines saying like, why are they so high up? Blaholton has a new big mustache. Let me see if I can find it on Discord. Are you sending it on Discord?
And the settlers, which you know as the founders, moved in and salvaged what they could. I mean, how many times have I told you that these men with the horse and wagon did not build these structures?
It is not their
technology. It's not
technology.
their technology.
What the fuck?
Are you trying to tell me that they
They would build the train tracks,
tram
lines, and carts, but not know how to build an engine? Do you ever think that maybe engines were really expensive and you could just get a horse to do it too?
Come on, brother.
Brother?
This is what it would look like.
Yo. I do not think those horses built the structure. True. You're probably right. I just look at this. That's funny as hell, by the way. The Hummer with hay on the back. The horses need the hay, so you have to bring a whole truckload of hay with you if you ever want to go anywhere.
Today's day and age, it's like somebody riding up on a horse, finding a jeep, but didn't have a key,
And decided to use horsepower.
horsepower.
True.
And this is why they used to say, what in tarnation
Tarnation is Tartarian.
is going on? Because when it came to Tartaria, they didn't have a clue.
Back to Mudflood hashtag. The Mudflood hashtag is good. Think about it. Horses don't know how to do shit. There are wild horses and none of them have houses. True, but then why do normal horses get to live in a little playpen and then wild horses don't get to? This is a good one. Okay, Mudflood, check this out. See?
You don't find that suspicious?
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 I have to look up some research documents on Mudflood.
You don't find that suspicious?
Wait. New York City 100 years ago. What about it? Just look like New York. Wait. What's the problem here? They're just showing old New York. Yeah, New York was a city.
This is it. The great mud flood has begun.
Yes, we're in a new mud flood, dude.
All the water is disappearing, and where does it go? Look, family. Look at the desert. Where does all this water come
Where does the water come from?
Look at this, family. This is Pakistan. This is happening right now, the great mud flood. Family, did you know that before the previous great mud flood, the desert used to look like this? Look at this. Over here.
The desert used to not be desert.
This book is talking about the mud flood and what is happening right now. The book of Enoch is really specific in telling us what is going to happen when the Most High comes back. Because he went to the heaven and he spoke with the...
These guys won't look into architectural theory at all. Tell me what architecture theory tells you to make hidden windows in the basement. I wouldn't build that. Must be giants. Tell me what architecture tells you to put a stained glass window on the floor. AJ. Look at Blaholson's big mustache. Tell me one reason why I should build a window under the water, and I'll tell you that New York was 100 years old once and it was huge. Even in New York, they thought it was too big in the 20s. They said, this building is too big. We better put some of it underground. Or is it making more sense that actually giants did it? And because of how they used to live in the basement, and that fact is that mud flood happened, made them... Look at how much bigger my mustache could be. I wish. What up, Baldwin Orange? We're learning about mud flood theory and why I don't have a bigger mustache, also bigger body just generally, and also why I'm not a giant Tartarian. I have to look up Tartania now. Mud flood. Mud flood proof. Mud flood. Ancient apocalypse mud flood disaster evidence found.
Welcome back to the Carl Pressure Channel. I'm Carl, and we're here at the infamous Fort Pierce in southern Utah. I'm going to take you on a journey back through time. We're going to start here at Fort Pierce. I'm going to show you some really interesting petroglyphs along this ridgeline, and they go all the way back to some petrified dinosaur tracks.
I end up accidentally eating my mustache. I start chewing on it. Mud flood sounds like a slur. No, you're thinking of mud blood, and that's a fantasy slur. It's a fantasy slur. AJ, you're just rolling pilled.
4x4 Baja mode, and just fly out here as fast as I can down the dirt road. No problem. It just cruises right over everything. If you guys want me to do field tests and product reviews, let me know what kind of stuff you want me to debunk or try. If you want me to use paranormal investigating equipment, night vision equipment, different kind of gear tests or weatherproofing, camping gear or travel stuff, just let me know. I'm going on a lot of different road trips, expeditions, and adventures. What products you would like me to field test, and I can compare cheap versions versus the expensive ones as we go. Might as well do that since I'm going to be
shit in the bathtub.
Shit tub. Mud flood in the bathroom, if you know what I'm saying. Where I live, there are several quarries which have grooves carved by the glaciers as they retreated during the last ice age. Or do you think it was ancient Tartarian buildings that got covered by the mud flood? This guy got 3.1 million followers, and now he's like, yo, tell me what I ought to review so that I can tell these companies to give me free shit. I bet when those glaciers let go, there was a bit of mud. No. When the giants let go, the mud covered them up.
I don't think that they had any actual skirmishes or battles that are recorded, but you never know. So this is Fort Pierce. What's left of it.
Proof of the mud flood?
The vibe here is really interesting because the circumstances in which it was built to try and push the Native American people out of this region is really shady. I think it would be a good idea up here all alone just to walk through here. Maybe set up the spirit box and the rim pod.
The spirit box!
Just see what we can find.
Where's the proof of the mud flood? He's metal detecting, treasure map, exploring.
But we might as well set up the rim pod and the
petrified wood.
while I walk around.
Bro, how is this evidence of a mud flood at all?
We'll see if we get any kind of...
What kind of tattoos does this man have? Sir, what are your tattoos like?
If there's any kind of intelligent energy or consciousness here, you can communicate through either of these devices.
Give him time, he's setting up the mud flood detector. It sounds like he's just setting up a shitty radio.
I feel like it said I see you. Can you please focus your energy and say your first name?
Arrow.
Can you try one more time and say your name again?
Dude, he's...
Said no.
He says I'm not gonna focus my energy, bitch.
Picking up so many different weird static signals. I'm not.
He's got a troubling eagle tattoo.
Really interesting. Sometimes I turn that spirit box on and it's completely quiet and it will just communicate with you back and forth. Maybe we'll try it again in another spot, but I don't know. Sometimes, like here, it's just a bunch of gibberish. I'm honestly way more interested in the petroglyphs and the ancient evidence.
Yeah.
I think that it is fascinating that they always build fortresses right near these strange energetic locations with the ancient petroglyphs.
So what you're saying is people from the fucking 1800s knew about spirits and petroglyphs and junk. Okay.
Point towards an ancient mystery regarding giants, energetic portals, global...
Now we're getting into the shit.
Global catastrophe, and a bunch of strange mysteries that even includes like UFOs and a bunch of strange government cover-ups. So,
brother.
I'm going to go metal detect around this area. I just brought my pinpointer today, and we'll see if I can find anything just on the surface.
Can we just find the proof, man?
Oh, got something here.
Uh-oh, you got something.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
There it is. Look at that.
It's directly on the
It's a
surface.
22 shell for a 22 long rifle. Just sitting in the dirt. So maybe that's what it is. People camping up here.
Shooting stuff,
popping
yeah.
off their rifles and stuff.
Yeah.
This looks pretty old.
Shut up. It looks old. It might be ancient. Even though it's on the exact surface.
Some more litter.
It reads giant. And yes.
Keep finding people's trash, which is good. That's one
It's
of the
proof.
biggest reasons why I do this. A little target right here.
The main reason I have this channel is to find people's garbage and clean it up.
Look at that. What is this?
What is that? It could be anything.
Just looks like maybe like a burn up piece of beer can, piece of aluminum.
Why are you doing this?
I used my pinpointer.
Yeah.
Walked through the entire Fort Pierce on
Okay.
the inside, around the entire perimeter. Picked
Yeah,
up a lot of litter. Didn't find anything else of significance, but I imagine that this place has probably been pretty picked over already. Still nothing from the REM pod. It hasn't made a sound, and it's still working, right? Still working. Yeah, it works.
Why does his
I
foot
imagine that
put off
this
the REM
fortress
pod?
was probably built up higher and then maybe had a wooden structure for a roof over the top that's been dismantled or
It might have had a roof. Why is this relevant? I don't know. I think he's baiting with his title. This is just clickbait. Mud flood disaster. This guy's an asshole. Where's the true proof? I hate that guy. Actually, let me leave a bad comment. I have to leave a nasty comment for this man because he lied to me. You lied to me about mud flood. I watched for almost 4.5 minutes and never once did you prove the truth. Period. ... Is beer can relevant to you? Is Fort having a roof relevant to the Giants? Why did you fool me? I don't like being fooled. I feel like a fool. And you did that to me. ... Question mark. Comment that. pretty good. Sometimes I feel like they want to trick you into clicking the thing, when truth is they don't care about whether mud flood happened or not. They just cared that you watch for 4.5 minutes. He has 3.5 million followers. Do you think you can just lie to people in order to get 3.5 million followers? There has to be YouTube farms where you can just like get people to follow you on YouTube. Should I be buying followers on YouTube? Mudflood research, inspiration, and the Grand Tatarian resources. This is an hour and a half.
I want you guys to practice saying, "You're listening to Baked and Awake."
And listen to Bacon Awake. Don't put your mouth on it.
This is for children? It's 4 years old.
Yeah, why did you push up the pop filter? You gotta stay out behind.
Okay, it's a children's podcast where an adult man feeds his children weed brownies and forces them to stay up for 24 hours, and then they talk about research topics like the Grand Tatarian flood. Let's just skip ahead.
You realize that you walked up a hill, and a building that's a block long or half a block long, half of those buildings' lower floors are now underground.
Okay.
You go around to the main entrance in the front. Well, Steve, you live in a hilly area, you idiot. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, everybody knows about the Denny regrade. Yes, I know. I know all about the Denny regrade.
The Denny regrade.
I'm looking at it again a lot more closely now and with different eyes. Let's see here if I can find...
Brother, you left in a part where you're looking for a web link?
And we'll put that website into the show notes for you as well.
Let me see if I can find...
Because it's basically I think at this point... Yeah. Okay.
He's looking at the website being like, yeah, this is real. Holy shit. I wish I could show you this, but...
Just reading up the header for you guys here.
Go back. Wait, go back.
So,
what's the name?
It's called chronologia.org. And just reading up the header for you guys here. Anatoly Fomenko, Gleb Nosovsky, official.
What the fuck? It's in Russian.
Scientific direction, new chronology.
English, please.
Science. So, these guys are Russian.
Shut up. Okay, this is the kind of shit that I need in my life. Happy birthday. September 9th is the birthday of Yordan Tabov. Okay, what? What happened to... History of NH. Oh, thank you, Cyber Steffi. What up, Degens? Welcome to the Cyber Mermaid Show. I'm trying to figure out why the mud flood is real and how... Ouch. We're normal, I promise. Are any of you giants? That's the kind of shit that I need. Why is this all in terrible text format? This reminds me of TimeCube. The TimeCube website, but in Russian. History of the new chronology. I can't. Welcome. What does it mean? I know. I just wish these Russians would use the normal alphabet. Yeah, what makes you think I worry about the normalcy of y'all? I want to know about mud flood. Does anyone have any mud flood links? If you do, I can't just give you access to sending links. I can't just give strangers link access. But I'd love to see your YouTube. If you just any mud flood content, I need to know. History of ancient people. The end of Great Tataria. 16 minutes. Okay, I feel like we can get this.
Welcome. And here is a little tour of pictures that are mostly from the 1850s. Now these are all really old and some of the earliest photographs we have of any of these major cities. Right now we're in Helsinki, Finland.
Okay.
And what's remarkable about most of these photographs is the lack of...
Yo, the page flip transition?
cities.
You've done it.
Now the cities are fully built out.
It does sound like Cameron, doesn't it?
It seems they couldn't pack any more homes and buildings, and yet they are void. They are pretty much completely void of people and activities. Many of the ports that we see are empty. There's no boats on them. There's no carriages. So this is really mysterious. Here we have some people. We see a dog and some horses in the background, but still...
I don't understand what they're trying to prove when they say that there aren't people in the picture. Are they trying to say that the picture was taken before people existed? Or are they saying that like people just hadn't been there yet and someone like an explorer came and like was like, "Oh, well, here's a city. I'm going to take a picture."
When you look at the scale of the city, now here's
It's
a
too
picture
big.
from the early 1900s. Now here we do see a crowd of people. Now this looks, rather normal.
Okay.
What is unusual about this is
What's
the wear on the wall. This is apparently a brand new city, a new capital city,
Brand-
and yet
There's
the
an
wear on the wall.
old wall.
What happened to that wall?
Yeah, what the heck?
Either it's built on top of something older or some kind of cataclysm that really weathered that wall and seemed to preserve anything that was any higher than it. So really fascinating. We find this all over the world. The next photo here that we're going to see is in Finland.
Didn't you just say we were in Finland?
Situation
What happened?
of completely void of people.
We're on a fucking roof, man. Look at how far away we are. You're telling me. Next he's gonna be like, as you can see, there's floating text hovering over these buildings. How is that possible? Photoshop didn't exist in 1920, so how could they have known?
And it's just an absolute mystery. Beautiful buildings, beautiful architecture.
All right, say that again?
And it's just an absolute mystery.
It's devoid of people, and that's a mystery.
Buildings, beautiful architecture.
Okay.
Clearly seems, I wouldn't say old, but aged. I mean,
Yeah, they're just inside.
Cities don't look completely brand new, and yet it's as if they are brand new when we don't see any people. I mean, can you imagine, what it would take to clear out all the people?
How do I shout out? I've never done a shout out before. This is my first shout out I've ever done. Ready, Cyber Selfie? Steffi?
Would disobey, and I don't know. Maybe that's what we're seeing here when we do occasionally see somebody.
Look, I've done it.
But really interesting, because a lot of these cities were, just getting into their prime around this time period, and yet
The man doesn't know he can go inside
this
houses.
is a photo. If you were to leave your shutter open, this is what you would expect. You see the people, you see shuffling. Even
The
though
sleepiest man in
they
history.
are
This is not a sleepy man. He's just a. Here's the thing. When you know something so confidently that you're bored about it, that's how you know you're a true expert. So this man, he's just like, why do I have to keep talking about how these cities are brand new and nobody lives in them? They just got built mysteriously. It's like saying like, ugh, so you put the peanut butter on the bread. Then you pull out the jelly from the refrigerator. And now, if you haven't already opened the jelly in the past, the jelly might not be in the refrigerator. It might be in your pantry. Just being bored about it, man. I get it.
in that picture, but still, that gives you an idea of what an open shutter photo would look like. You would still see blurry images, similar as if you were taking headlights at night. You have those streaks. So here again in Finland, we see a completely empty port, and
You put on the dramatic music.
even the windmills aren't spinning. I mean, it's this complete frozen scenario.
Okay. You have to tell me. Thank you, Isaiah R. I feel sexy. Here, let me give you some splish splash.
Again, look at the empty ports here. And later on in the video, I'll show you some pictures in the Americas, in North America, and I'd noticed similar things, you know, with the building of the Washington, D.C. It doesn't seem like there's any people around. It's very, very strange.
What about this?
Venice, Italy.
There's some people.
And again, where is everyone? Just a couple
Holy
boats?
shit. Do you think that when maybe there's a chance that when people were taking pictures back in the fucking 1800s, when it took you 20 minutes to take a picture, they just told people to fuck off and like, hey, don't step in front. I'm taking a picture of this building. You're going to ruin my picture. Is that potentially even possible? We don't know.
You know, these areas should be bustling with people. Here's the Czech Republic.
Two
Prague,
people.
And it's as if these are model cities. Now, later on in the video,
Model cities,
what I will
okay.
show is a similar scenario in China where they actually have built entire cities and there's nobody living there. They have freeways.
Can we just skip ahead to the part where you explain where Tartaria is?
Yet it's found from corner to corner.
Brother is using fucking Windows Picture Viewer in order to reveal evidence.
As if these were similar people.
This is 5 years ago? I guess
people.
it's 5 years ago, but he's still using Windows XP. Like it's 2008.
And somehow there was a wiping out. We see the mud floods. And
Mud flood.
damage from heavy
It's Windows
water.
7.
And the pictures we do see with people, it's as if
They don't know what the heck's going on.
nobody's in any hurry to go anywhere.
So, you know how pictures work, right? Where you, like, for example, oh, I'm running really fast. I don't know how to run, I'm a mermaid, but imagine me running. Now, when you take the picture, I just look like this, right? And you might say, so in this case, the guy would say, oh, well, this mermaid appears to be boxing somebody. They have their hands up in fists, though there's no one around them to box. So, is that proof that ghosts exist and this mermaid was fighting a ghost? It's pretty odd.
They're just standing around in awe. And
They're doing stuff! It's just a single... Okay, keep
as
going.
if these people have been introduced into this area.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah.
Meow.
As if they've just inherited these great cities. And by the 1900s,
So, every city already existed.
pretty well populated.
They were populated by giants.
Here in the
A flood
1850s in Mexico
wiped them
City,
out.
Same scenario. Just a mess.
Just a
mess.
mess.
And no people. Streets are filled with dirt. Overgrown.
And yet, it's a new city.
And again, even in Mexico, this architecture
Yeah.
is highly advanced. architecture here in this.
This makes less sense than Time Cube.
Water aqueduct.
Washington,
Here in
D.C.
Washington, D.C.
Explain.
Same scenario.
We had these
As
giant...
if we just walked into this. We inherited something.
John Levy. Oh, wait, let me read a comment. I saw a comment that looked interesting. Shut up.
Welcome.
Shut up. Shut your mouth. I am a journeyman carpenter in a local union. We don't build like this anymore. We are not taught to build like this in any of our union halls. Why? Who were these carpenters? Who taught them? Why are we not taught this grand architecture anymore? This has totally changed my reality. I will do more research. Thank you for your work. Wholeness and blessings. Carpenters don't build giant structures out of wood anymore. Why? Explain why. I don't know, man. Does this guy have any other comments? I'd like to know more about Nelson Perez. He joined in 2017. Does he have... Can I see other comments he's commented on? No. Lame. Alright. What?
Welcome.
Welcome.
And here is a little
Thank you,
tour
Cam
of
Grants.
Pictures that
Stop.
are from mostly...
Undeniable proof. Okay, New York mud flood. Hit me with the New York mud flood. So New York already existed.
First things first. Look at this app.
Look at this app.
You can just wipe out any kind of a wire so easily. And where have we seen that before? Lots of places. I'm thinking NASA harnesses and other similar things. And remember that video of Colin McGregor? Is that his name? The boxer? I don't know boxing that well, but Conor McGregor. Something like that. You get the idea. Some Irishman or something. And he's sitting there with his handler, and the handler is literally handling a cord that runs in attached to Conor McGregor. Is acting like a robot. And you can't see the cord, but he's clearly shifting some cord around. Well, this is the technology that's used, so there's that little tidbit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I was looking
What?
at this mud flood stuff, and so the Flatiron Building, I happen to have it up on my screen.
Okay.
When a person in school, in high school, walked by and saw that on the screen and said, "Hey, that's the Flatiron Building." And I said,
No,
yeah, it
this is a mud flood
Why?
building.
And they said, because they were learning about it in school.
Okay.
Well, this is a thing that you can take to the bank. Since they've introduced Common Core, if they're learning about it in school...
Brother, step away from your
it's
microphone.
Probably
You're a little
involved
hot.
in some sort of a hoax. Now, as crazy as it sounds...
Yeah, it does sound crazy.
When he walked by and said that, I had just leaned back.
What up, Ed the Known? Thanks for following.
Back in my chair.
Let me give you a fishtail
and I
flop
was
for you.
Sighing, thinking, there's probably nothing to this. And it's when I research something and it turns where there's not anything to it, there's no skullduggery going on with it, I just leave it at that and move on. Maybe not so fast, but I was having one of those moments.
Okay.
But when he said that, then I started to dig deeper. And
what did you find about that Flatiron Building? Please get to the point.
Year it was supposed to have been built.
Okay.
And I only needed to dig a little bit deeper, and I started to find this.
True, Heinz. Why are these letters so big? Human people don't need to see letters that big. Only giants would.
Stuff about it having been finished on that year, and it was constructed with a picture. Well, it was shown with the picture of it being built with the finishing the top part of it and top floors, and then they certainly made it look like it was built brand new. But when I was reading about it, the people, they called it the Murray building or whatever, whoever.
Holy
built
shit,
it.
man. You need to...
The World Trade Center. Here, the September 11th thing where there's a...
Whoa. Wait, they brought in September 11th? We have to go back to hear this, how the September 11th conspiracy collides with the Flatiron conspiracy. Let's go ahead.
Find it. So,
this is
I've gotten
a drill
knack for doing that, and hopefully there are many other people interested in, because I really enjoy figuring this stuff out and sharing it with you. So if you like what I do, subscribe, buy me a coffee.
No.
With cash.me, and it's totally safe, credit card, all that stuff.
Oh.
All right, so now I'm going totally off the cuff here, because some of these I put there already, and some of them I didn't. Some of them I highlighted, some of them I hadn't.
All right.
But each of these I do have comments on. So here, the September 11th thing, where there's this article, and this guy is talking about, he works, he's the Flatiron Building guy, and he just happened to be up there on, the morning. He stayed up all night and everything, and was up there on the roof of the Flatiron Building where nobody's allowed to go, and sees the so-called, he says he saw planes hit the building, so he's not telling the truth unless he saw the whatever they were. Planes, that were the...
This man sounds like me, just in a general, like when I'm not on stream. This is how I talk. I'll just say 7 words and be like, yeah, you know what I'm talking, right? Or whatever. He might as well just be saying whatever every 7 words.
Missiles, which are really just jets, because rocketry and missiles and things, I'm not super convinced about even...
Okay, so he thinks 9/11 happened by...
missiles being, accurate and stuff. I think it's oftentimes, the cruise missile that actually seemed to work, that was a kind of just a jet, right? So... He
thinks a jet missile hit 9/11 towers. The 9/11 towers. Why did I call them the 9/11 towers?
Faster missiles being accurate and stuff. I think it's...
Sorry for all the people that are not following. You will have to witness some ads, and I don't like that about this service, but it's how life works. I'm sorry. Enjoy some ads.
Yeah, there's a lot of smoke and stuff. I think it's just from burning coal and whatnot, but it doesn't add up, because they didn't burn that much of that, did they? Maybe they did.
Wait a second.
Imagine,
maybe they did.
Manhattan, and every building is burning coal. Can you imagine?
Has this man ever been to New York? Sometimes they just let off hot steam out of buildings.
Of Generation Park. We're back to the Flatiron Building, the roof, They have these mysterious about it,
What are we doing?
So in addition to having the
endless train
transportation system set up that we mentioned before, with this huge bridge and this huge tunnel that they already supposedly started to dig but didn't finish digging, or maybe it was already all there and partially collapsed, or who knows. But this transportation system is a moving system. It's like a series of moving walkways, so that you just walk and you keep going faster and faster, and it just goes in a loop, and then you just step off and you walk, and then it goes slower and slower, and you get off where you want to be. They had all those cars and things, and it was all the tunnels and the Subway stops and stations were all there. They still are. And the cars that were to be used for that were built. Hundreds of them or thousands of them are already there, and they were electric. Because the whole system was.
Are subways not electric right now? They were all electric. Oh, kind of like Subway. Oh, it's electric just like subways are electric. You're crazy.
And it was all pretty much built, so I wonder if it wasn't completely already there.
Wow.
I think, I don't know, weren't some of the cars used for...
This man's afraid to go to New York because he thinks there are giants living there or something. And if he just had the life experience of having gone to this place, he would know that he's just a weird guy. Because there's like a subway museum. You can see people building the subway. What would he say to that? Like, oh, they just put a fake machine down there for the pictures so that it looked like we built the the subways. There's a whole ass museum about it, man.
Us puny human steps,
the puny human steps.
Afterthought type thing, just so that we could go up the stairs too.
Okay.
And it makes sense that, like, if giants had made steps on a hill slope, and then it'd be a lot easier just to add steps so that we could go up as well and not have to like do gymnastics to get up and down all the time. That's exactly what we saw there. It'd be a lot easier than trying to carve it out, So that was something I wanted to show you.
Stairs. Proof with stairs. All right. Can we get some... So this guy's clearly a whack job. Let's leave a little comment. I lived in New York for 2.5 years and never saw any mud or giants. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, 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 dot. Lots of dots. So, yeah. Dot, 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 dot. I mean... That's just interesting to me. Dot, 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 dot. Huh. This is what his voiceover is like. I'm giving him a taste of his own medicine. Fucking jerk. What else we got here? That's not Tartarian. Okay, Tartarian. Mud flood explained. I just want an explainer because people are trying to show evidence, but they can't. I just need like a...
What if many American buildings weren't built, but discovered? What if they were already here, long before America even existed? Believers in the Tartaria
big juice
theory think that these buildings are the key to a lost past.
I am a virgin,
lost isn't
but
the
the
right
cool
word.
kind. I'm the cool kind of virgin. I'm the kind of virgin that sucks.
Oh, so many little genitals. I've sucked at every gen.
I don't know. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
They don't think it was lost. They think it was deliberately covered up by a vast global conspiracy involving all of the world's governments and historians. Tartaria is still a relatively new and relatively small conspiracy. Most people still have no idea what Tartaria even is.
Does Big Juice come into the stream every Monday and tell me that I'm a virgin? I think it's a fun bit for Big Juice, and I think we should give him a round of applause for maintaining the bit. People clap. Everyone people clap for Big Juice.
Most Tartaria-related content is here on YouTube or on Reddit, where there are now multiple subreddits dedicated to this supposedly lost empire.
Oh wait, it says you're a first-time chatter. I guess that's probably wrong then.
It's not an idea with leaders or organization. It's kind of more like a conspiracy cafeteria, where people on the internet can come in and pick and choose what they want. The basic premise is that there is an alternate history from the one most people know. There was once a vast, very technologically advanced Tartarian empire that came from North Central Asia. They created and influenced cities and infrastructure all over the world. So what happened? Why aren't we all living in Tartaria today?
Moonlighting my chastity.
Unfortunately for the Tartarians, their entire empire was destroyed in a massive mud flood.
Mud flood.
This massive landslide that somehow appeared wiped them all out somewhere between 100 and 200 years ago, burying them under the earth. Only the tallest of their buildings were able to survive. The history of Tartaria was erased. After this great reset, the powers that be, whoever they are, decided to lie and claim that the buildings that were still around were built by them. Unwilling to admit that they were left over from Tartaria for whatever reason, people claimed that they themselves had built them. Modern-day Tartaria believers, of course, have seen through this lie.
One day I'll believe him. I think, though, Infamous Dale. I'll be like, oh yeah, I guess I am a virgin. Shoot. Okay, this is a very good explainer. And it also makes me believe in Tartarians more than I believed before. Because especially that building of the buildings underground, where was that? Not that one. Shoot, I missed it. The one with the Eiffel Tower. This one! Look at how sick this is.
Most of their buildings were able to survive.
That's so sick. And what is this?
Tartaria was
So did we like build little buildings or like levels in between all of the buildings when we came and found out about all their cool free buildings? Did we say like, oh, these levels are too tall, I just want 12-foot ceilings? Or did they just hunch over a lot when they were inside? How tall are Tartarians?
After this great reset,
it's simple shit like that. No one can tell me how tall these people were. I just want to know if they were like 20 feet tall or like 15 feet tall or like 30 feet tall. I don't know how tall these people are. If we had a general idea of like just how big they were, I would better understand, I think. Anyways, let's go.
The biggest thing that seems to be missing from the conspiracy is motive. Why would Tartaria be covered up and hidden from the public?
True.
What would be the point? Who would benefit from this elaborate global hoax? It would have to be the greatest cover-up in all of human history. Some have suggested that there wasn't really a conspiracy at all. When the mud flood hit, so much was many people died that it basically disappeared on its own. The next generation stumbled across the buildings and just adopted them as their own, instead of saying that they found them already there. Does that make more sense than a deliberate lie? Not really, but then again, not
really. Yeah, I'm trying to imagine. So there's Tartarians and humans. And 200 years ago, they lived in peace together, I guess? How did the humans survive the mud flood, but the Tartarians didn't? And then we just walk over and we're like, hey, that's mine. When did the U.S. start? 1776? So like right around... So the mud flood happened in like the 1700s. Is that what we're getting from this? 200 years ago would be the 1800s. Is the 1800s the 17th century? Yes. I answered my own question. So if it happened in like the 1800s, the mid to early 1800s, that's why that lady was talking about how she can't find any books from earlier than 1850. Titans and such, you know? Every mythology religion says there were different races and only us, the last ones, weren't wiped out. Tartarians buried each other in mass super depositing the Earth's soil. Okay, so what if oil and gasoline is created by Tartarian blood? Tartarians are like mechs. They're like mechs. And they decomposed because the mud flood made them rust. And then we're just borrowing their oil, and that's how we learned how to make cars. Henry Ford dug deep underground, talked to a Tartarian, and asked them how to make motorized engines. And the last Tartarian said, "This is how you make a Model T." And he said, "Thank you," and then shot him in the head. Wow. Henry Ford, the last Tartarian bender. Anyways.
Too much does with this whole Tartaria thing. Others have said that there wasn't a mud flood at all. Instead, enemies of Tartaria used advanced weaponry to tactically remove Tartarian infrastructure. Throughout the idea of Tartaria, there's a general theme of war being a pretext for destroying more surviving traces of the empire. Napoleon invaded Russia in order to wipe out more evidence of Tartaria. When Germany invaded Russia in both world wars, they were trying to finish what he started. As you can see, belief in Tartaria is connected to a deep-rooted Russian paranoia about the West's activities. Whether they know it or not, people discussing Tartaria on the internet today are really just building off the ideas of a man named Anatoly Fomenko. In the 90s, he wrote a series of books about his new chronology. He argued that the events of antiquity and the things we associate with ancient Rome and Greece actually happened during the Middle Ages. Mainstream history, he said, is about 1,000 years off. Most history before the year 1600 was basically just made up by the Vatican, the Holy Roman Empire, and the Russian House of Romanov. They all worked together to cover up the real history of the world, which of course revolved around a global empire which he called the Russian Horde, but is essentially the same thing as Tartaria. The concept is most fully laid out in his book titled History, Fiction or Science, which was originally published in Russian. According to Fomenko, the grandfather of the Tartaria conspiracy, written history really only goes back as far as AD 800. Before that, nobody really knows what was going on, since the elites got rid of all the records. All the stuff people think happened before then actually took place between AD 1000 and 1500. The new chronology theory appeared alongside other similar conspiracies after the breakup of the Soviet Union. Russians used their newfound freedom of speech to come up with some of the craziest alternate histories that the Soviets would not have allowed.
Alright, check this out. I found an underground Tartarian lair online. Look at these fuckers. They're mushroom based. Do you think their mushroom powers give them abilities to create oil for us to use in our spaceships, aka cars and vehicles? Is that why the conspiracies to not make electric vehicles exist? Because Tartarians want to give us their maybe it's not their blood, maybe it's their piss and shit. Tartarians are trying to get rid of their piss and shit in their underground lairs, and we're not slurping it up fast enough. And so it's a Tartarian conspiracy that in order for us to not, for the world not to expand and pop like a pimple, we need to extract the coal and the oil, which is a Tartarian's piss and shit, and that is what makes our cars run. So basically what I'm saying is it's a what's it called in biology? This is a codependent relationship. We're taking their piss and shit. We're using their piss and shit. We're using it to power our vehicles, and that's why the world government hates Elon Musk and hates electric EVs and solar power and wind power. It's because in order for us to not pop like a pimple, we need to keep using the underground materials that the Tartarians are creating, and they got to get it out. And so this is a picture of that. And look at this. I found it. I found the picture of Henry Ford in the Tartarian lair. Holy shit. This is next level. This is when it all started. Can you believe it? Oh my god. All right. This is a Ham Freeze exclusive, guys. We have photographic evidence of Henry Ford making the deal with the Tartarians in their underground bunkers, where they built up the structures out of the ground, just poking a little bit out on the. And Henry T. Ford, he says, "I will help you get rid of your piss and shit. Here's the deal. I'm gonna create a vehicle that uses your piss. In order to use it, we will." And look, and he brought his financial advisor with him. The financial advisor is in the leather chair down in the Tartarian, and there's the Tartarian in the background saying, "Yes.
Remove my piss and shit. Use it to power your vehicles and factories. Become an industrialized society, and we will continue to give you our piss and shit. And in that way, we will commingle and co-create a new world with taller buildings and more technology than ever has been before."
And Henry T. Ford says, "Sick, I love that." And then they do a big pound, they pound fists together, and oh man, I think we cracked this wide open, you guys. So does Tartarians exist? Yes. We have conclusively surmised this using the scientific method of finding pictures online. Was there a mud flood? Probably not. Here's my theory. Tartarians always lived underground. They've just been poking their little buildings up, hitting the top, and that's why the history doesn't ever talk about it, of giant disaster. We've heard about disasters before. There never were any disasters. They just like living underground like little creeps, and they shit coal and they piss gasoline or crude oil. Tartarians, real. Mud flood, fake. And that is my Merfreak deductive conclusion. I found it. Sometimes it takes a while to get there, but once you get there, it feels good. It feels good to crack a conspiracy wide open. Henry Ford found the Tartarian lair, went down there, and sold his soul. And that's why there's so much imagery of the devil, because it's underground. It's where coal and oil gets made, which is fire and explosion, just like a volcano. And that's why. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Do you ever think that maybe... Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Okay, so... You ever think that maybe... Okay, yeah. Have you thought that... You ever thought that maybe... Yeah. You ever think that maybe... Maybe there was a... Do you ever think that... Okay, yeah. Tartarian. You ever think... There's no way that we could have come up with these buildings. I don't think so. I don't think so. No. There's no way we could come up with that. No. There's no way, dude. No. I just think that maybe these giants that live underground. I just think that might be possible. You ever think that maybe that's possible? No. It's not my theory. It's our mind. I've been watching on the internet. Henry T. Ford. I know your secret. It's not that cool, brother. You're using piss and shit. You use piss and shit. It's not good. It's not the future. The future's electric. The future's solar, dude. I refuse. I don't want Tartarians to control our transportation, our power induction. It's not smart. It's a bad system, and it's not helping. They think that we're a codependent species. We're not a codependent species. We can exist without the giants that live underground, beneath the mud. They live beneath the mud. They don't care what the weather is outside. They would just be happy that the piss and shit isn't popping our earth like a pimple. Yeah. Whatever. Fuck those guys. I don't care if they're 100 feet tall. I don't want anything to do with them, and I don't want to be a part of their deal anymore. No. I don't want to be a part of your deal no more. Tartarian scum, get out my planet. Get the hell out of here. I don't want nothing to do. I need a song. We need an anthem. We need an anthem to get the Tartarians out. A Tartarian anti-anthem. A Tartarian anti-anthem. I need a Tartarian anti-anthem. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lost Mafia. Welcome and enjoy the show. I am going to tell you why. This is important shit. We are at 666 followers. I don't think that there are any chunks in this tub, and I think that the devil lives down deep, and he wants to use our earth to remove his piss and shit, and his name is a Tartarian. Tartarian. What's a good song? Share karaoke. This is the way. Yeah. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way to tell the Tartarians that they can't tell us how to use our fuel. I don't know why Henry Ford make a deal with the Tartarian underground giants and tell them that we want to use their gas as fuel for our vehicles. So now we live in a society where we have to use the piss and shit of giants who live underground and use it to power our electricity plants and cars and planes and trains and submarines. Sometimes those are nuclear, but that's okay. And that's the difference between us humans and Tartarians. We love to do things above ground. And Tartarians, they go under. If I could turn back time. Now we live if the world is separately. Wait. I don't know anymore. If I could turn. Wait. Too strong to tell you I was sorry. It's karaoke night. We love to tell you about my chunks and live underground like aliens. They're not aliens. They were here before us. Stop. You're confusing yourself. It's important to remember that I'm a mermaid, not a human. If I could turn back time, I can't get the. Sorry. Let me just acknowledge the raid. RKHD. Thank you for the raid. Let me send you a little shout out. I don't know what it does, but I think it's important to do. It's RKHD. Does it work if it's okay? Did you know capitals don't count in twitch.tv? No problem. Thanks for the song. It's about Tartarians and how they are giants that live underground. Henry T. Ford made a contract with the Tartarians to invent a vehicle that would use their, I don't want to say piss and shit because I've said it enough, but excrement, aka waste materials, to fuel our society, our vehicles, our power plants. And that way, in order for them to get rid of the piss and shit, so that, excrement, aka waste material, so that they don't have it in the undercrust, the mantle, so that our Earth doesn't pop like a pimple. Because if they kept it in there too long, it would slowly build up too much pressure and pop the whole Earth like a pimple. And it was a problem. It's still a problem, but it's a different problem now. And I think we should end our contract. I think Henry T. Ford made a deal that made sense at the time. I think we need to cut it off. We need to cut off our relations with the Tartarians. And we need, most importantly, a new deal with the sun god Ra. Maybe. Are you a part of Just Stop Oil? No, I don't know what that is. I'm simply a mermaid. What led you to this point in your life? It started probably in 2016 when I went to art school. I think that's the root of the issue. I ended up going to art school by accident in New York City. Interestingly enough, New York City is a Tartarian city. They built all their structures underground, but just a little bit of the top is, we live in the attics of Tartarian giant buildings. New York being one of them. Anyone else see pee trickling out? There is no pee. I don't pee. I have a fish torso. Sorry. This is a mere fraction of my potential. If you could turn back time. I need to find the right key. What is turn back time? What's the key of turn back time? If I could turn back time. If I could turn back time. No. Have you ever heard of America's Got Talent? Whoa, I know someone that works there. What? Could I be one of the guys? Oh my god, imagine me singing the Tartarian anthem against electricity to Simon Pegg himself. Is Simon Pegg in that? If I could... I can't find the right tune for my auto-tune. If I could turn back time. That sounds close. Let's run it. Wait. Then you'd love me like you used to do. No, that's not the right key at all. If I could turn back time. I don't know how this... If I could turn back time. If I could turn back time. Oh, baby. Guitar solo. I can't be. I didn't really mean to hurt you. I didn't want to see you go. I know I made you cry. I don't know, man. I'm done. I'm done with that. I don't want to be a part of that scene anymore. I'm sick of Cher. I'm sick of karaoke, and I'm sick of conspiracy theories. I think we should move on. I think it's not that it's not real. I think that it's just not the falsest thing I've ever heard in my life. I think all of the connections are there. I feel like I'm making my neurons kind of sizzle and pop and flicker and electrocute each other. And I think that's good for not only my growth as a person, but also just kind of society's growth, just in general. Do you see that I have a little rubber ducky with me today? We haven't named the duck yet. It could be named anything. Should we? Ought we name this duck? Or should it just be nameless? I wish I could properly light the duck. Here we go. Properly light this duck. That's too lit. That duck is too lit. There we go. Look at that guy. Look at him. Anyone? Just me? Okay. All right. If you say so. I like when you can see the reflectance on the tile. Anyone see it? Just me. Look at the reflectance. Look at the caustics. Do you see that? That's art right there. Thank you, Piero AR, for following. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I'm sweating because I'm in this tub. It's too hot. It's too hot of a tub. And I've been here for 2 hours. That's not true. Hour and a half. Wow, time's crawling. Time is simply crawling by. In 20 minutes, I'm not going to talk about the Tartarians anymore. Sometimes it takes a while for the conspiracy theory segment of the show to crystallize into a full idea that is truly interesting. And I think we had to go through the bad research in order to find the good research, which is this image. I found this image by Googling Henry T. Ford Tartarian piss. Duckminister Fuller. That's a pretty good name. And this is a photographic evidence and proof that that Henry T. Ford and his financial advisor went to the Tartarian underground city and talked to that giant beast in the background and made a deal with them. It's scary, but it's true, and I don't like that it's true. Can I join you in the tub? Come on in, babe. I'm trying to get splash sounds if you can hear them. Come on in, babe. Ooh. Dives in head first. You don't want to be in this tub. There's an odor about it. I didn't wear my Finn deodorant. 12 years old. Get out of the tub. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. This is an 18 plus stream. It's marked, it's labeled. Just because your parents are neglectful doesn't mean that I'm a criminal. That is not me. Duckmaster Fillier. It's not, buddy. My gird. Goosebumps. Yo, he looks so menacing like this. Look at that. Does anyone love this or just me? Look at the duck. She glows. Uno reverse the failed parents. Oh, yeah, no. Good point. Good point. I usually Uno reverse when people are like, oh, gay. But you got me on failed parents for sure. I don't think they're failed. They just they gave me too much slack, apparently. They gave me a too much disposable income so that I could purchase a mermaid suit. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back the deal that Henry T. Ford made to the Tartarians. Wow, thanks, Lost T Mafia. Lost T Mafia? No, just Lost Mafia. Thanks for the subscription. Oh, I give you tail wags. Anytime, handsome. Mm-hmm. How do I still have 20 minutes in this segment? Should we just look up more images of Tartarians? I just don't know what to do. I usually do a 2-hour conspiracy segment, but all I've explored the Tartarians to the absolute limit, I feel like. I don't even know what else I'll do for the final hour. Am I panicking? I'm not panicking. I'm 12, but I identify as a fish, so I can join you in the tub now? No, get the hell out of here. And tell your mom that you took her credit card and spent it on something foolish. Who's got a juicy link about the Tartarians that I can Googleify? Mud flood. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should find a mud flood, an image of the mud flood happening as it happened. Nothing about foolish about a merman in a tub. All right, how would I imagine that the mud flood happened? Okay. So, the White House. Because we had the White House being flooded with mud. I'm currently Googling an image search of the White House being flooded with mud because I have a feeling that if I Google the correct keywords, I can find a photographic proof that the mud flood happened at the White House, and in fact the White House is just the tip of the iceberg of a giant building that the Tartarians drew underground. And by drew, I mean built. So this is probably close to what it looked like. Oh, sorry, I'm still Googling. My Google is rendering currently. Wow. This is terrifying stuff, guys. I can just imagine this happening live. Oh my God. They probably were horrified when this happened. Well, so I'm going back on my theory that the mud flood didn't happen. Yeah, you know what? I changed my mind back. There's no way that this is photographic proof. I think this is a hoax photography of the mud flood that happened at Washington, D.C. I think this is hoax photography. So everyone on Earth back then agreed to lie about the buildings? No. Here's what happened, Koki Coley. The buildings were built by Tartarians. We discovered them. No one ever talks about how the White House was built, right? That's because it was already there when Columbus hopped off the Mayflower. But what we aren't talking about is that this happened, which is that some sort of terrifying mud collapse happened and covered up the bottom part of the White House. They just sometimes they like to poke their buildings out of the crust of the earth, but Dylan Danis versus Logan Paul. Let me look it up. Are they interesting characters? Dylan Danis decides to sue Logan Paul for defamation and releases DMs. I don't know if I care about these gentlemen. They just look like two guys. What's their deal? Do they have like cool insides or something? Like what are the who's this guy? I've heard of this one, but I don't know who this guy is. He's a welterweight division. Two cool guys with cool insides. Am I excited for EAFC 24? Is FC Fooly Cooly? Fingers in booty? Logan Paul leaks DMs. What's wrong with getting a finger in the booty? It's fine. I also fingered his butt. I want Logan to use this against Dylan. I hate the way he talks about Nina. I fingered his butt. I look like Duke Dennis. We'll have to do an overlay to confirm this. We're gonna do a transference to confirm. Wilbo, please confirm. Please confirm visual transference. Wilbo? Wilbo, confirm? Confirm or deny? I'm seeing a negative. Wilbo's writing negative. Wilbo, is it Mingen? Minging?
It is fucking minging.
Yeah, see. Wilbo just confirmed it was minging. Minging?
It is fucking minging.
Yeah. Suck your dad? Suck your dad? I don't know how to do it. It's Dylan Danius. I don't think it is. But now I have to look up what EA FC 24 is. I hope it's nothing naughty. Like down here. Chicken broccoli braid. You guys ever eat chicken broccoli braid as a child? I eat it as an adult. It's delicious. If you ever want a mermaid-approved meal, let me just tell you, chicken broccoli braid. It's got 4.7 stars on Pampered Chef. I give it a 5 out of 5. Whoever gave it only 4 stars is a maniac. If I could turn back time. Meow, meow, meow. Let me look up EAFC 24. EAFC 24. EA Sports FC. What is FC? It's the World's game? Oh, is it soccer? It's not FIFA, is it? What is FIFA? Or what is FC? Is it FIFA Cup? It plays more like football. I can pre-order it. What does FC mean? If I could turn back time. It's just not called FIFA anymore. Is it because why did they stop calling it FIFA? Why did they stop calling it FIFA? It makes sense. Association football has never been more popular worldwide. The FIFA games have an excellent track record when it comes to sales. However, EA decided that being able to use the FIFA logo simply wasn't worth the cost and declined to renew its license. Wow. EA. They're sick and tired of paying that license. So do they still get to use the players, or do they have to... What soccer team do I support? What soccer team do I support? Oh, it's a quiz. I could do a pro profs quiz about which Premier League team I should support. Let's start it. Who is my favorite football player? Dwayne Johnson, Alfred Stefano, John Terry, Fernando Torres, or Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, Dwayne Johnson is obviously a... That's a false flag. That's a red herring. They're talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the pro wrestler. And so that's clearly fake. These sound like fake names. All of them seem fake, but I'm sure at least two of them are real. Hi, mate. Do you think more people think this is a hard watch, or are they hard while watching? Interesting question. I think it's a hard watch for a lot of people. You didn't hear me sing my song earlier. You weren't here for the song. It was pretty difficult. You're bricked up? Sick. I'm hard while watching? Look at that. We got a lot of hard watchers. So there you go. I think that answers your question. Now, that said, I know Cristiano Ronaldo is a soccer player, but I don't know who he plays for, but I'm just going to click it. What do you think you look for in a football player? Record, strategy, never give up attitude, skills, or speed? I like the honestly, I like the never give up attitude. I like that. Pick your best ability. Never back down, never give up. Personality. My best ability is probably my agility or my strategic mind. But I also do have a very good presence of mind. It's really hard. Have I seen I Show Meat? Is that like I Show Speed, but different? I'm definitely not going to Google that. I feel like I have a very strategic mind. I would love to see your agility in action. All right. Bet. Watch this. Watch this. And watch, I'll do flip-flops now. Ugh. It's got to be the answer. You think it's agility? All right. That's fine. We'll mark agility down then. Thank you for following Eternal Column HD and Maniac TV. Holy shit. So I'm basically the most agile guy you've ever seen in your life. How do you feel about local rivalries? The fiercer, the better. I don't really mind. I enjoy them as long as they don't turn violent. I prefer to avoid them. Switch to worm. Sorry, my worm filter is probably messed up right now. Give me a moment and I will switch to worm manually. We're doing a manual worm switch. Manual worm switch. Get it baked. Get it tight, get it right. There you go. Now I have a worm. Do you see how it works? Wiggle. Shoot. How did you turn into a worm? I have my ways. Look, this is a technology-based program. I need to turn wiggle on now. Again, I think my rewards are turned off right now, so my wiggle is probably messed up. Let me go into manual worm mode. Plasma, pixel. Oh, that's not it. I don't think worm and wiggle can commingle. Oh, thank you. Am I wiggly? Why don't I look wiggly? Hello? Oh, because I need to switch it too. Shoot. Ah, shoot. No? Like so? Wait, like so? Wiggle is 2. 2. There. Now I'm wiggly and worm. Can't not follow after that. Yeah, baby. Thank you, Orlando, for the follow. I flap my fin at you. I think the wiggle works better when I'm not worm, but it still works. Let me
Meow.
Let me try something really quick. Oh no, ads are coming. I'm sorry for everyone who has to watch ads. I don't force the ads. The ads are forced upon me. There. See, now you can tell that I'm more wiggly than I used to be. And that's just a fact. You can make a long tongue with this angle. Wait, I have to... I think the microphone kind of blocks it. Try my best. Now you can barely tell that I'm a merman, though. Switch to disco? Man. You guys are making me work for this, huh? Alright. Turn on... I wonder why my rewards aren't working. I hate when that happens. Turn on disco, please. Disco? There he is. There's my man. My man. Disco's a cool color to change into. I use a program called Touch Designer. It does all of my FX for me. I hand created them though for myself. Flappy? Come on. You guys are... You guys are making me work. Look, I respect it. I usually, when I'm at my desk, I have controls that do it for me. But there, that's Flappy. Flappy's one of the best ones. It's the most processor intensive though. 10 o'clock. We're finally out of our oops. Okay. Pixels. When are you guys running out of points? The sooner the better. Turn off. So usually when you switch. You newbies only have a certain amount of points. The old heads have thousands and thousands of points piled up, but the new heads probably only got a handful of these flips that they can do. Maybe I can turn on the automatic one. Maybe if I reset this thing. Normal? Oh shoot. What did I do? Oh no. Now you fucked up. Booty and fingers? Fingers and booty? I messed up my stupid... Oh, we're going back to normal. Damn it. I messed up my thing. Switch to plasma. You're 5 seconds away from your head exploding? Check this out. I'll show you head exploding. Bah! Wait. Bah! Wah! It doesn't really work as well when I'm crazy like this. Wah! Slit scan. Slit scan is definitely memory intensive. And we're also at normal effect too. Shoot. Everything's messed up. Now you guys are just playing with the toys that I set out for people to play with. So this is what slit scan works with. Let me switch back to normal in terms of color effects. You stop. You start. And there. I have to finish this quiz, man. You guys aren't letting me finish the quiz. All right. Thank you for following RKHD. RKHD? I don't know why I said RK. That's a weird way of saying that. All right, let's finish this soccer quiz. I need to know which soccer team I support. Okay, I said Cristiano Ronaldo. I said never give up attitude. I said agility. I think that I like fierce rivalries. The fiercer the better, and I do want them to get violent. So the fiercer the better. Is it important that your team has a history of success? Not at all, baby. I want it to be weird. How is there another ad break happening? What happened? I thought ads just happened. Oh, the ads are in progress now. How is that possible? I could have sworn that... Whatever. I need to get this worm off me. It's impossible to see my mermaid tail while I'm in worm mode. We're going back to normal mode. No worm involved. 'Cause that's 3 cool guys with me and tie. No weirdness. Okay. How important is winning? Not at all important. I don't even care slightly. Not important as long as my team isn't at a great risk of being relegated. I learned that from Ted Lasso. I wish I could be in worm mode every once in a while. It's not that hard. All you gotta do is put a feedback loop on yourself. As long as my team isn't at great risk of being relegated, moderately important. I like a team that may be in position to challenge in the not too distant future. Very important. I only support a team in a position to win in the not too distant important. Vitally important. My team must be a title challenger immediately. Let's just get it. Let's just get it, man. I want my team to be the best. Let's go very important. If you have ever visited the UK, how would you prefer to experience it? I would stick to London. I prefer to avoid the big cities. I don't intend on visiting the UK. I'd prefer to stick to the big cities. What? I'd prefer to avoid London. I'd plan around my team. I kind of want to stick to London, but I'd also plan around my team. I'll plan around my team. Wherever you're from, I'm interested in going there. Yeah, fool. So I'm trying to figure out what soccer team I'm gonna start supporting. It's important to me. What matters the most in a team for you? Its reputation, its players, its name, its history, or its records? Here's the interesting thing about this question. I don't think the name is very important unless the name is extremely embarrassing. I don't want to be supporting the cum brumblers, you know? The Brisbane cum brumblers. Look up weird mascots for UK soccer. I'm gonna say the name is it feels maybe a little bit vain, but the name is the most important thing to me. Coventry are shite, don't support them. As long as they don't have a fucked up name, I support them. How would you feel about if your favorite team loses a match? I want to fight. I will be hurt a little. I don't want it to happen, but it's a sport. I would not tolerate this. Nothing much. How would you feel if your favorite team loses a match? I want to fight. I want to punch someone in the street. So I guess I'd be hurt a little because I'd be fighting. I'd be fighting in the streets and I'd probably get an injury. Would you like a club that is well liked by neutral supporters? No, I only want everyone to love. I prefer teams that everyone loves to hate. What? Well liked by neutral supporter. What does that mean? Watch Green Street. Good watch. I think I've watched that. I watched that in college a while back. It's like 10 years ago now. I should watch it again. Would you like a club that's well liked by neutral supporter? No, I prefer teams that everyone loves to hate. I kind of do, actually. If you were to play for your favorite team, this is American football. What are they doing? I automatically don't trust this quiz anymore. What? That's an American football player. Come on, man. If you were to play for your favorite team, which position would you play? These are center back, winger, striker, or fullback. Fullback is a football position. Is that a soccer position? I want to be a winger. Pick your favorite football stadium. Wembley. Again, it's one of those things where the name is bad. Camp Nou, Allianz Arena, Santiago Bernabeu, or the Old Trafford. Wembley. I want to go to Santiago Bernabeu. Pick your favorite manager. Okay, all of these are fake names. Come on. Jurgen Klopp? That's a fake name. Pep Guardiola. That's the name of a pizza mascot. Pep Guardiola? Arsene Wenger. These are all fake names. You can't tell me these aren't fake names. I mean, it's between Pep and Jurgen for sure. Right? Big Jose, what a man. Search him up. I just want to see what Pep looks like. If Pep is a good-looking guy, I mean, look at the man. Steve Jobs looking ass. They're all real people. Okay, now I need to know what Jurgen Klopp looks like. Wait, No, I accidentally chose Jurgen Klopp. All right, let's look him up anyways. I guess I've chosen Jurgen Klopp. I think they're... Oh, no. I picked the wrong guy. I don't like this guy. Oh, but he comes in PNG form. So he is actually added to the stream. Jurgen, welcome to the stream, Jurgen. Thank you for joining us. He looks like a Jurgen. Welcome to the stream, Jurgen. Glad to have you. Thank you, Jurgen. Oh, you know what I was thinking of? I was like, what does Jurgen Klopp sound like? And it sounds like Augustus Augustus Gloop. Basically the same guy. Yo, is this a PNG? Give me a PNG, please. Is this the modern Gloop? Or is this the old Gloop? Yo, Charlie TV. Wait, go back. I want a PNG of Gloop, please. No, so that's modern Gloop. I want old-timey Gloop. Well, honestly, I just want the PNG of Charlie TV. Or what's his name? Mikey TV? Welcome to the stream, Mikey. Actually, sorry, you're underage. You can't be in the tub. Get out of here. Get out of the tub. 18 plus, please. Jurgen doesn't like this, you can tell. Jurgen, come on, man. Jurgen, don't be like that. Come on. Get in the spirit of the season. It's football season. You love football season. Jurgen, please. Just kick one soccer ball for me. I'm sorry I called it a soccer ball. I know you guys get upset about that. I'm sorry. I know it's called football. I know. I'm sorry. I love you too, Jurgen. I didn't mean it. All right, let's kiss and make up. Sorry, I'm talking to Jurgen. Is there something you need?
No, I just wanted to see the duck float.
Oh, sure. The duck does float.
It's a witch.
Do you watch the Superior football? No, not really. Yusef. Switch to Arsene Wenger. It's too late. I've already picked Jurgen. Jurgen, get back in the corner. Sorry. Sorry, I know. I know you want to be a part of this, but we have to be able to see the questions. Which team jersey do you like most? Whoa, that was very Wisconsin-y. Metis infographic? No, I'm not going to look up Metis infographic. It sounds perverse. Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, or Manchester United? We have to look up all the drip in order to properly assess. Manchester United jersey. All red, very boring. I give it a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Manchester United, 3 out of 10. Okay, Man City. I know that they short it to Man. Manchester City jersey. What? That doesn't look like anything. It's just baby blue. That's even worse. 2 out of 10. Arsenal. Let's see what an Arsenal jersey looks like. Okay, it's Manchester City with white sleeves. I give it a 4 out of 10. It's better than Manchester United, but barely. All right, Chelsea jersey. I know that there are ones that are crazy and like striped and shit. Mingen.
It's Mingen. It's fucking Mingen.
Whoa, look at the font. Yo, that's actually kind of sick. They went crazy with it. Look at the brown too. I actually love this. Okay, Chelsea is top of the list. Is that really the font they use for all of these? That looks so good. I love the Chelsea jersey. Mingen?
It's Mingen, it's fucking Mingen.
All right, what about Liverpool? Orlando doesn't like the Chelsea team. Up the Chels. What's with all these fucking red jerseys? Who cares? Okay, I guess they have a green flavor too. That one's kind of interesting. I don't know. How do they have so many different colored jerseys? There's like white and purple and green. Whatever. No matter what, I think that Chelsea's is the best. I got Chelsea! Okay, I support Chelsea. I support Chelsea. The football team. Thank you very much. Pull over. L? That was a bad choice. Everyone hates it. I think that's one of the things that I chose though. I'm a big Chelsea fan like yourself. Chelsea are shite. Here's the thing. One of the things that I said is that I wanted a team that everyone else hates. And so I got it. And there you go. Great success. In a way, it's what we all wanted out of the situation. They're racist? Oh no. Chelsea highlights? I'll check out some Chelsea highlights. Chelsea soccer highlights. I guess it's Chelsea football. Highlights? No. Chelsea Football Club. Give me the highlights, baby.
Good evening.
That's a full match? They just put their entire... You would never see the NFL do this. They're just putting their entire game onto YouTube. What? That's crazy. All right, let's watch some shorts.
Zola. Shit.
Zola.
Oh, what a scoop.
What a scoot.
It's going to be a goal though. Thiago Mendes. Gary Cahill.
Oh, the disrespect. He just taps it over to his buddy. Here you go. You do it. Like, he could have popped it over the goalie. I guess that would have been even more disrespectful, wouldn't it have been, if he just, like, chipped it over the guy. Oh, man, that would have been brutal. That would have been brutal. 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 Ever feel like your mouth is especially slurpy? I feel like I have a slurpy mouth today. You know who hates it? Jurgen. Jurgen, you didn't like Chelsea? Oh shit, you can barely even see the entire screen. What a mess. I didn't realize my YouTube was so fucked. Jurgen, please don't hate me. So my question is, to the people who are excited to play EAFC 24, is Chelsea going to be in there, and will they have their jersey with the cool font, or is it going to be called Melcy? Is it going to be called, like... Okay, so they have the license to all of the other players, but just not the FIFA title? That's so weird. How does that work? All right, Chelsea, do something.
Stepping in.
Yo!
Malouda.
The Luda.
Should have had to take that. I think Terry would have hit it.
Yikes.
He's only gone and scored.
John Terry.
He kept running. He kept his position. He stayed on side, and it's an empty net for 2-0. Captain, leader, legend, and goal scorer.
Okay.
Take off the foo-foo. Take off the cloud chase. Take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone. Take off the car loan. Take off the flex and the white loss. I'm
going to get DMCA'd for this, man. I can't be playing songs like that. You kidding me? Mute it. But I still want to do them. I just want to see them do their warm-up drills. Headers. Look at the thighs on this man. Man, I wish I had thighs. Oh, I'd be running around playing soccer all day. I like the sassy behind the other leg kick. That's ooh. So do soccer people have red jerseys too for people that are like too important to roughhouse? Pick up the boot boot. Pick up the boot boot.
Lovely, that from Sophie Ingle. What a great way of pass.
I would love to see some merman football. That's just called what was that? What was that Final Fantasy 10 sport? Blitzball. It's just blitzball. I want to see some blitzball best. I'm going to see best blitzball. I'll just look it up. We need to see video. Best blitzball players ever? Do people play competitive blitzball? Or is blitzball also a different thing?
Here we go. The top 10 blitzball players of 2020. At number 10, we have Matthew Hauser from Como Blitzball. Matthew's biggest strength is his movement. He has some of the craziest movement we've ever seen.
Is blitzball just wiffle ball? I want to see Final Fantasy blitzball. Are you going to be on this list? No. Blitzball FFX. The fuck is blitzball? Yo, okay. Check this out. This is the kind of stuff that I like to see when I'm playing blitzball. This is like I said, this is mermaid soccer. Okay? Look at him getting ready. He's like, I need to get into my swimsuit so that I can do. So fucking metal. Are we sovereign citizens? Not on Twitch, no. On Twitch, everyone gets DMCA'd, whether you like it or not. Alright, they're opening the anti-grav area. Nine years ago, there was an HD remaster of Final Fantasy X 9 years ago. 9 years ago would have been 2000, so maybe like 5 years after it was made, they made a remaster. They just swim around, they throw a ball. Look at this. They have sexy ladies who do cool spins, and people get knocked into the crowd. Wow. Sephiroth is coming. What's this guy's name? It's not Sephiroth, is it? He doesn't have the long hair. Sephiroth is from Final Fantasy VII. The ball's not allowed to leave the court, but you are. You can get kicked out. Yo, do it. Big kick. Uh-oh, you're in trouble. Magic missile, magic missile. The fuck? You're in trouble, big boy. Okay, anyways. So that's what soccer is like. Let's go back to the real highlights. Oh man, I stink. I need to take a shower after this bath. That's how bad it is. Probably just gonna stand up and rinse off. I sweat so much because of how fucking hot the water was. I need to remind myself not to. Jurgen, set a reminder for me. Don't let the bath water be so hot next time, okay? I know it's my fault, but I just need you to remind me. I know. Look, I'll put it on my phone too, but could you just, if you remember, just remind me to remind myself? Okay, kiss and make up. Kiss you on the forehead. I love you, Jurgen. What? Why are you question marking me? I'm just kissing my friend Jurgen. Wait. What's this? No, okay, we don't need any of that. No more mud flood, no more. We're all about soccer now. We're soccer pilled. And we are Chelsea maxing. The mud floods are back. Please watch this. Is it a YouTube clip? If it's a YouTube clip, just give me like the URL after youtube.com and I'll plug it in. But if it's not a YouTube clip, I'm not going to click it because I don't trust you. Yeah, look. Lost Mafia. I've loved what you've done so far. Are you making porns? You make porns? Asks TJ. No, I don't make porns. But I'll give you a little flap, tail flap. Mimo, 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 mimo. Is this pornographic to you? Does this look like porn to you? Does that look like porn to you? In Germany, we say bist du schwul. Does that mean you do porn? Jurgen would approve, I think. Nerd fire. Okay, I'll watch this video. Did I say a slur? I shouldn't have read that out in German. I hope I didn't say anything terrible. Probably did. Oops. Oopsie. Nugmaster with the...
Oh yes, boys, it is indeed Rewards Day.
Wait.
Hello guys, and welcome to this video.
Holy shit, this is the most Brit bonger man I've ever heard in my life. Alright, boys. Tally-o. No, thank you for linking. I was able to do it. Some FIFA for you? Wow! The prime icons are back!
So he's definitely notifying today. As you can tell by the title, we are indeed opening up our Foot Champions rewards and also Foot Division Rival rewards. It is Rewards Day, Thursday.
Wait, is he just is he unboxing loot boxes?
Guaranteed a decent amount. So obviously, first of all, we're going to kick it off with our Foot Division Rival.
Is he just doing loot boxes right now? Speed it up. I need to watch. I need to listen to this guy at 2x speed.
Foot Champion reward. So without further ado, let's head over to FIFA and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so around about half one this morning, I was sitting in rank 1 with like 2k points over it. So fingers crossed, we finish that. We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Please, don't. Okay, we did. So this is rank 1 rewards from Division 4, I believe. So we either got the choice of 1 mega pack, 1 mega player.
How does a soccer game have fucking loot boxes? They're just everything has a fucking.
I feel like this week I might actually get a little bit lucky. You never know, but we're going to go for it anyway. So as you guys can see there, rank 1 Division Rivals, and if we advance on, as you can see, 2 Prime Players packs, 2 Rare Player packs, 2 Mega Pack, and then 240 Foot Champions qualification points. So the reason I'm going for this is because I wanted the 2 Mega Packs to hopefully get some more score fixes as well. And then
I can't wait to see what he gets. Alright, guys. This is my loot box.
Yeah, good start.
Good start.
Gonzalez. Really not that good either, to be fair. Alright, yeah, this is literally an awful pack. Oh, dearie me. At least we got 2 squad fitnesses. Building them fitnesses up for the weekend leagues. Now, there we go. That's first pack done. Now we're going to get into a Prime God Players pack. Alright, here we go. Prime God Players pack number 1. We're going to go to the second one, though. What is it going to give us? Anything good? It's not a walkout.
And if I can go.
It's a board. Alright, nice. We're going up in the work. Spanish striker. I've already got an untradeable. Oh my god! I've already got the guy untradeable. Why? Why does it have to be another 84 rated untradeable that I've already got? Oh, that is
An
frustrating.
untradeable that I've already got.
He's already untradeable, so
That is a bummer.
Alright, next one we're going back to our mega pack. So here we go then. In 3, 2, 1, bang. Can we get some?
Wait, this is the good pack. This is the best pack. We have to go in slow motion for this pack. All right. Hit me. Hit me with the good pack. Oh my god.
Oh, it's a walkout! It's a walkout!
It's a
It is a walkout! Who is it? Come on!
Come on, please. Italian.
Striker. Really? You've given me a Moblade the day after he's an inform. Oh, you're just mugs, aren't you? Ah!
What? I don't know what he said. Maybe it's because he went too slow, but what are you doing? He gets a really good pack at 10:30. I don't know what's going on here, but I like your style. Thank you. BDL Rome. We're looking at soccer content. I'm learning about soccer and why it's good and why it's bad. All right, let's look at this pogged out pack at 10:30. And we'll do it at no, not that. We need speed, not quality. Playback speed. Let's just do normal speed.
Now it has made it a bit more.
Hey Ham, I got a weird question for you, but I'm making a movie about a Twitch streamer and was wondering if I could use some of your thumbnails in the background of some shots. Yeah, of course, man. What do my thumbnails look like? Tell me which, send me a message with the links to the thumbnails and I'll approve or deny. A mermaid one would be perfect. Yeah. Okay, here, let me create a, what should I, here, you can just screen print right now. Do you want me a picture of me kissing Jurgen? Or do you just want Jurgen really small? And should I, here, do a thumbnail right now.
Thumbnail? Is this a thumbnail? Uh-oh, I'm a mermaid. Is this a thumbnail? Oh boy.
Tiny Jurgen. I don't know what a Twitch thumbnail would look like.
Oh well.
That reminds me, the ooh reminds me of that Jimmy Eat World clip that they did recently. What was that?
If I could play Iron Maiden, baby.
What up, Berniers? The tail pointed was perfect. I hope they got the clip. Beach body, I hope you got the clip. I hope you had your print screen ready. Beachy beach. Okay, what's the Tiny Desk? Tiny Desk, was it Jimmy Eat World? Jimmy, where he does the tiny voice? No, it's not Jimmy Eat World. What's the Teenage Dirtbag? It's Teenage Dirtbag. He does it with no effects. Listen to this. Oh, it's Wheatus? Skip to the good part.
He doesn't know who I am. Gonna her boyfriend's a dick, and he just a teenage dirtbag.
Where's the part where he does the thing? 1 second. Okay, sorry, I'll put it up. Where's the part where he does the thing?
And why does she give a damn about?
Here it comes. All right, listen up. Watch. Listen, watch. Watch and listen to what he does. Listen and watch to this.
She said I got tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday. Don't say maybe. I'm just a teenage
it's incredible, man. He's got the fucking range. Did you hear it? How does he do that with his throat? Here, let me try it. I'm going to try and do it now. 1 second.
Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. And I got tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. If you wanna come on Friday, maybe with me. Woo, 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 woo.
Pretty good, right? Yeah. Anyways, where were we? We were watching this pogged up pack. All right, let's hear it. Let's see it. Let's hear it.
More worth it. Oh my god. Icon Inzaghi.
Wait,
oh
I must have missed it.
What is going on? Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
What? Back it up.
Packs as well now, so that's going to be fun. Okay then, boys, here we go on to the 100k packs. Let's go for the first
The 100k packs.
4, 3, 2, 1, bang.
He gets 2 good ones in a row.
Please, really like something good. After them red packs, I deserve something good. It's a walkout, okay.
It's a walkout.
It's an icon! It's an icon! Oh my god! Who is it?
It's Italian.
I don't even get it! It's Ronnie! Let's go! Come on! Let's go, boys!
What does that mean? What does it mean? I'm so excited for him. What does it mean?
Inzaghi probably goes for like 100k. I don't know. My hair's got head to hair right now. Don't care about that. Boys, we have finally packed an icon this year. Icon Prime Inzaghi. I can't believe it. What is going on? Let's go.
What does it mean? Does he get to play with the guy now? Like he can use this character or something?
Oh my god, that's good. Oh, let's go, man. 90 rated Inzaghi. Oh my god. Who else? Okay, Dzeko and that. Let's go, boys. Let's go, 500k.
So is he like really good at soccer?
No way. Okay,
500K.
now it's made it a bit more worth it. Now it has made it a bit more worth it. Oh my god. Icon Inzaghi.
Inzaghi.
Let's go.
Okay,
Alright,
another
let me
one.
just put the headset back on. I'm not expecting anything else from this next pack. But oh
Guess what?
my
I got
God.
great news for you, man. You're going to get another Prime Idol. You're going to get a walk-on Idol.
3, 2, 1. End it on a
Get excited. It's another walk-on.
I'm not expecting a number one. Oh my god, it's a back-to-back walkout. Come on. It's a line! No! No! Oh my god!
Rip headset users.
Oh my god! No! Oh my! Oh my god! I can't believe it! It's Brian! Hello! What is going on?
What is going on, man? What a great hit. It's Blanc.
What? No, boys! I don't know what to say!
I don't know what to say, boys.
Oh my god!
We've done it. We finally have the Brit back.
No way! Prime Laurent Blanc!
Prime Neuron Blanc.
Back to back icon walkouts in 100k packs.
Yeah, dude. Alright, I don't know, man. Pretty cool, I guess. If that doesn't get you excited for EFC 24, I don't know what will. I just don't have the loot bag bug. And you know what I do instead of loot bags is I do lottery tickets. See if I can't get onto the... Let me see if I can't just do the Georgia lottery. I'll do a scratch-off ticket for you guys if I can get it. They have digital scratch-off tickets. It's basically the same thing as getting a Prime Idol, a walkout Idol, on your in your 100k pack. It's very similar to that, in fact. It's called the Georgia Lottery. Here's what it looks like. And you can buy a thing called The Megaplier. It's a master. Wait, no, we want to do Digigames. Here, this'll get you pogged up, man. It's called Emoji Collect. We'll try it for free, just to kind of show you what the flavor is. This is Emoji Collect. This is true pogs, okay? So all you have to do is get a wild symbol, an expander symbol, and find 3 to trigger a bonus. We're going to pretend that we're high rollers. We're going to pay $20 for this ticket, and we're going to start shooting stars emoji collect. Do you think they got in trouble for doing emoji collect or something? This is the guy who raided you? Oh, shit. I'll check it out. I got a wild. I could have won $30 just then. I don't know what happened, but apparently I won. All right, let's try. Wild's $20. That's another $10. Look at that. I just won $30 more. How do I play? I want to play for cash. Is it going to let me? I think it's going to let me. No way. It's never let me do this before. Usually it says like, oh, you're not in Georgia. I don't believe you. We don't want a $5 ticket. That's too much. Let's just do a 50-cent ticket. It's not going to let me. Never mind. You can't gamble on Twitch. You can if it's state-funded. This isn't crypto gambling. It's real gambling. Plus, it's not going to let me anyways. It doesn't think I'm in Georgia. That's fine. Let's just go back to whatever the guy who raided me did. I'm curious what his lifestyle is. Oh, it's RK. Frag out! Frag out.
Adiola, wanna roll with the geezer. You're the lifestyle sweetheart. Naturally, I don't give a shit. I'm a rapper, so if
Oh, he's British. This is his only video? Or does he do more stuff? Is there an official arcade Daybang channel? Doesn't matter. What an extreme winner. I like how toxic he is.
I like that.
Anyways. Let's pretend we play one more Castle Cash. We'll just play it for free, and then I'm done for tonight. I'm done. I'm out of here. All right. This is what it would be like if I was rich and I could just gamble on digital scratch-off tickets all the time. We go max $20 ticket, and we try and... Here's the idea. We're trying to win up to $100,000 with winning numbers. And there are flags, and there are windows. Let's go ahead and click. Okay, now we get to click all the windows that we want. Here we go. That's a 30. Wait, there's... Oh, you reveal the winning numbers. Oh, this is boring. This is like a normal scratch-off. Usually they do fun shit. Where it's like, oh, a wheel spins or something. 23. That was very close to one of our numbers. The number 1. The number 3. The number 7. The number 10. The number 11. The number 27. Why is my... Is the water cold now? No, it's like lukewarm. 21, 26.
All right.
We won $30. I keep fake winning $30. It's kind of crazy. It's like they do that for... They do that to trick you. They're like, oh, you would have won. You would have won. Oh, you would have won. And then you actually do pay the $20, and they're like, nah, sucker. You would be so up right now. If what? I'd be up $30 from a $60 bet. It's like 50% profit in 4 minutes. Can't do that on the New York Stock Exchange, I'll tell you that much. Whatever. All right, I'm out of here. What next? Who do you guys like?
Meow.
Who's on Twitch.tv these days? Is there any gamers out there in the ether? There's Julian Mr. Humdinger. He's a guy. Oh, Rashid the Nobody playing Apex Legends. I wonder how he's doing. We'll just send you over to Julian. Read Lefshi. Okay. I love raid suggestions. Lee Fishy. I have to highlight it. Don't copy it. Close that. Raid. And then put in LE and then hit paste. And then, oh, it's another hot tub stream. Yo, it's actually a fish just sitting in a tub. That's so sick. I love that. Lee Fish. I'm going to follow this person. I'm going to follow this fish. This is nuts. Is this 24/7 live? It is. It's 24/7. I get it now. Yo, they just put a fish in a bathtub? That kind of feels cruel. All right. Enjoy this fish 24/7 fish stream. I hope you have a wonderful night. And enjoy the fish. Sorry. Now enjoy the fish. I'm sorry. Now enjoy the fish. I'm sorry. Now enjoy the fish.